Hey friends, it is Kate here, and welcome to another live class with me. I hope you are doing well today. I actually hope you're having a better day than I am, because I walked out to my car after I taught a class and someone backed into my car and left a big dent on the hood of my car and didn't leave a note. So I've had a rough day. Usually teaching makes me feel better, so hopefully I will be in a better mood when I finish this class than when I'm starting right now. Anyway, I've got a barre class for us today. One of my lovely students asked about that before I left on vacation, and I totally forgot, and now I've remembered, so I've gone ahead and planned that. Now I've got a set of weights in case we want to do a little upper body work. That sounds great. You don't have to have the weights if you don't want to. We'll finish with them with some stretching today, and I'm not going to use one myself, but if you feel like you're a little bit more limited in your range of motion, you could always grab a yoga strap or a TheraBand, something to make it a little bit more accessible when we lay on our back and do a little stretching. So it's totally up to you. We've got lots of options for ourselves, just depending on how we're feeling today. But otherwise, let's go to our mat and get started. We are just going to begin today with our feet about hip distance apart, letting your fingertips dangle by your side, lifting your head a little higher. Wrap your abdominal muscles in, pull your navel in as well, and lift up out of the waist. Actively reach your fingertips down to the ground. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, dip your chin to chest. Bend your knees and slowly roll yourself down towards the ground. Now look through your legs as you're rolling down and pause when you find your deepest forward fold. Nod the head a little yes, shake it no, relaxing any muscles in our neck, in our jaw, and our face, and then pause. Soften the shoulders a little bit more, bend the knees deeper, and then slowly roll yourself all the way up to standing. Each vertebra stacking one on top of the other until we stand tall and straight again. Take a big inhale. Exhale again, chin to chest. Bend the knees. Slowly roll yourself all the way down, just waking up the body here. Maybe this time we arrive at the base of our forward fold, and it might feel nice to just sway the hips side to side. A nice simple way of waking up the body. And then come back to center. Bend the knees, wrap the tummy in, roll yourself all the way up to standing. Stand tall, stand straight, great big inhale, exhale last time, chin to chest, roll it on down, and pause once you find that great big forward fold. Maybe grab your elbows and take a little ragdoll side to side. Maybe let the hands fall to the mat, bend the knees, straighten the legs a few times, just waking up the body. And then find your center, pause, relax the shoulders, relax the neck, roll all the way up to standing. Stand tall, stand straight, wrap the tummy in, pull the navel to spine, lift up higher, take a big inhale, reach the hands high overhead. Rotate the pinkies towards one another and grow an inch or two taller. Take a big inhale. Exhale, push the hands down by your sides. Reach the fingertips further away. Pretend there's a table underneath your hands. Push down into that imaginary table. And from here, all I want us to do is pick up our right heel. Get a little stretch there through the ball of the foot. Set it on the ground. Pick up the left heel. Set it on the ground. Nice and easy. Lift and lower each heel, just waking up our ankles, our foot. Now you'll rock a little bit side to side, right and left, but we want to keep our weight as centered as possible. Nothing too big, nothing too crazy quite yet. You are doing fabulous. No hurry, no rush. Now we're going to keep our arms actively reaching away, so don't let those elbows sag. Keep pushing the fingertips away, and then we're going to pick up our whole leg, waking up our knee, our hips a little bit. So pick up the knee and just kind of a little march side to side. It doesn't have to be the fastest thing. You don't have to stay quite in line with me. You might do a few more, a few less. It's all right. Notice as you're lifting the knees, are you letting your chest kind of dive forward? Are we keeping it upright? As much as you can, think about your ears reaching up to the sky, your tummy muscles wrapping up and in. Just that nice little march. Now we're going to slide our hands forward each time we pick up our knee. So I'm going to go arms together, open, arms together, open. Just waking up the body a little bit more. And again, if you're not quite with me, Super, not the end of the world. You're doing wonderful, no matter how much how much or how little you've got going on today. Again, I want you to focus on keeping the chest lifted, your ears reaching up to the sky. Wrap the tummy in. Excellent job. Let's do 3 and 2. Last one. Now, step both feet together, legs are parallel, squeeze the inner thighs, pull the belly button in. I'm going to turn to face the side so you can see me a little bit better. And all I want us to do is sit in a little plie and then straighten our legs. Sit in a little plie and straighten our legs, making sure our shoulders and hips are staying one on top of the other. Little bend, little straighten, little bend, little straighten. For 5 and 4, 3 and 2, 1. Add your arms back in. So we're going to go to arms together, arms open, together and open. Now, still envision that there's a table around you. You're lightly pressing your fingers down into the table, keeping the arms active, reaching the fingertips further away from each other. 5 and 4, 3 and 2. Now sit in your plie, pause. Hands can stay off and away in front of us, or we could take them back over to the side. I want you to just pick up your right heel for 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to our plies. Take the hands together, stand tall and sit, stand tall and sit. Squeeze the inner thighs towards one another. Pull the belly button up and in. Reach your ears a little bit higher. 5, 4, and 3, 2. Last one, sit low, pause. This time let's keep the hands straight out in front of us, wrapping the shoulders back, lifting the tummy up and in. Right heel again. 8 and 7, 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to our plies. Stand tall, sit low, stand tall, sit low. You got this. Beautiful. 5 and 4, 3 and 2. Last one, sit, pause, shoulders back, navel in. Right heel again. 5 and 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand tall. I'm going to turn the other way so you can see me a little bit better, but repeat. Sit tall, sit low, stand tall, sit low, stand tall. Down and up, down and up. For 5 and 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit, pause, navel in, shoulders high or shoulders down, ears high. Left heel. 8 and 7, 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand tall, sit low, keep squeezing the inner thighs together, pulling the navel up and in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit, pause, left heel again. 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heel down. Again, stand tall. You got this. Back and forth. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Left heel again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both heels down. Take a big inhale. I want you to lightly lean forward. Your spine is still straight. Swim your hands back behind you. Roll the shoulders back. Open up across your chest. Wrap the tummy in. Take a big, deep inhale. Exhale, push your palms behind you. Drop them down. Exhale, push the palms behind you. Inhale, drop them down. Exhale, push. Inhale, return. Exhale, push. Inhale, return. 3 more. And 2. Last one, pause. Take a great big breath. And then forward fold over your legs. Heel toe your feet so they are hip distance apart. Bend the knees softer, let the head hang low. Take a big inhale. Bend your knees, roll all the way up to standing. I'm going to turn to face you again. Take a wide stance. My toes are pointing away. Lightly bend your knees and make sure your knees and toes are pointing in the same direction, and then again stand tall. Imagine pulling your inner thighs towards one another, pulling your heels together, lift up and out of the waist. Hands could be at our hips. If they're already feeling a little fatigued, we could reach them out and away again. Now we're going to plie deeply, stand tall. Plie deeply, stand tall. Now as you stand tall, think about your inner thighs reaching towards one another, down and up, down and up. Now, just like when we were in our parallel little plie, I'm keeping my shoulders over my hips the entire time. As much as I can, I'm trying to prevent my butt from sticking out or my chest from leaning forward. Instead, I reach away, I squeeze the inner thighs. I reach away, I squeeze the inner thighs. Let's do 3 more. 2. Now this time, pause, hold right here. As much as you can, shoulders over hips, navel in, ears lift high. Your right heel is gonna lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left heel. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right heel again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left heel. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left heel. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Flip the arms. Rotate from underneath the armpits. Reach your fingertips further away. Pretend like you're holding something heavy in your hands. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, sit deeper, pull your elbows in, inhale, straighten everything. Exhale, pull the elbows in, inhale, straighten everything. There is something so heavy you're holding on to. You could grab your weights right now if you wanted to, but we're still just at the start of class. You don't have to go too crazy at the moment. Maybe you're deciding to do this class again and you want to make it harder. That is a way that you could do that. Let's do 3 and 2. Sit low, pause. Now pull the elbows towards one another. Wrap the shoulder blades back. At the same time, wrap the ribs in. Pull your pubic bone up towards your belly button, making sure we're turning on our tummy muscles. We're gonna lift our right heel. And now I want us to switch side to side. So left and right, left and right, left and right, left and right. Let's do 4 more sets. 3, 2, 1. Now a little faster. Can we go right and left, down and up? And if that's too fast, you do it a little slower. It's okay. You could throw on some music so you have a beat behind you. Sometimes that's easier. A little hard for me to do here on YouTube. And sometimes hard enough just to get the video going for me. So no music on here, but you can always add your own. 4, 3, 2, 1. Both heels down. Stand tall. Pull it down. Stand tall. Pull it down. You got it. Reach and pull. Reach and pull. Think about your outer thighs, the back side of your thighs right now, almost reaching towards the wall behind you. I'm constantly externally rotating my legs. Let's do 4 and 3, 2, last one. Sit, pause. Right heel, left heel, right heel, left heel. As much as you can. Keep your shoulders right over your hips. See if you can keep your head nice and steady, not bobbing up and down. It's trying to stay in place. Mine might bob a little bit because, you know, I'm human, but I'm trying with all my might not to. And then let's go faster. Right and left, right and left. You got this. back and forth. And if you get off the beat, if something feels a little wonky, it's okay, friends. You're doing great. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and both heels down. Stand tall, pull it down. Stand tall, pull it down. Reach and pull, reach and pull. Extend and bend. You got this. Fabulous. 5 and 4, 3, 2. Last one, down, pause. Right heel, left heel. Right heel, left heel. Back and forth. Are you still turning on your tummy muscles? Can you smile a little bit knowing you're doing good things for your body? You can glare at me. It doesn't matter. I can't see you. So do whatever you need to make yourself feel better. Let's do 3, 2, 1. Quick, here we go. Right and left, lift and lower. Beautiful. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both heels down. Stand tall, pull it down. Stand tall, pull it down. You got this. Beautiful job. 5, 4, 3, and 2. Last one, a little different. Reach the hands out, palms facing down. If it feels better to make a little circle rather than straight arms, that's great. Keep your head in place, so no lifting it up and down. But can we lift both heels up, both heels down? Both heels up, both heels down. 5, 4, 3, 2, lift, hold. Take a great big breath. 8 quick. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set them down, pause, navel in, stand tall, or lengthen through the spine. We're not quite standing tall. Slow again. Both heels up, both heels down. Both heels up, both heels down. Lift, lower, lift, lower. 4, 3, 2, last one. Now quick. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause, hold, then slow. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Let them up, push them down. It's kind of like a stiletto, just rose beneath your heel and you slammed it down. Lift it up, press it down. You're like, no more heels today. 3, 2, last one, quick set, here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stand tall. Relax, shake anything out you need to. Bring the feet together. Take a big inhale, reach your hands high overhead. I'm going to turn to face the side. Flip the palms, tuck your chin into your chest, roll down. Now I've got my feet together. You could have them a little bit wider if you prefer. A couple of times from here, I want you to deeply bend the knees. Straighten the legs. Bend the knees. Straighten the legs. Once or twice more. Last time, bend, pause, belly button in. Slowly roll yourself all the way up to standing. Beautiful job. Let's turn, or I'm going to turn to face forward. Hands are going to stay on our hips. We're going to point our right toe away from us. Now it's still parallel. I've got my toes pointing forward. My knee and toes are also pointing forward here. Hands could be at our hips. We could reach them off to the side if we like. Now, wrap the tummy in a little bit more. Pick your chest up just a teeny bit higher. Exhale, pick up your right foot, touch it down. Exhale, pick up your right foot, touch it down. Lift and lower, lift and lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touch it to the ground, slide it in. We've got our heel lifted high, a little forced arch. Stand taller through your left side. Wrap the tummy in. Now point your toes so it's touching your ankle, and all I'm going to do is pick it up to my knee, drop it down. Pick it up to my knee, drop it down. Exhale, tone the tummy lift, push it down. Tone the tummy lift, push it down. You could bend your standing leg to give you more support. You could, of course, put your hand up against a wall or go grab a chair or even a foam roller. That's always a nice little tool. Let's do 3, 2, 1. Touch it down, touch it over to the side, stand tall. Exhale, lift and down. Lift and down. Tummy in. You got this. Squeeze your thigh butt connection point. 4, 3, 2, 1. Toe down. Pull it in. Navel in. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. If your leg does not go as high as mine, it's perfectly fine, my friends. 4, 3, 2, 1. Toe down, reach it off. One more set of each. Up and down, up and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Take a great big inhale. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Up and down, up and down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Set the foot down. Shake anything out you need to. You can always take a break, friends. Push the toe over to the side. You could also get a drink of water the minute you need it too. There's nothing wrong with that. It's good to be hydrated. Where do you want your hands to be? Maybe here, maybe here. Totally your call. When you're ready, pretend like I'm pulling your right ear up and we lift our left leg, drop it down. Lift our left leg, drop it down. Up and down, up and down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull the leg in, belly button in, exhale up, inhale down. Exhale up, inhale down. Lift and lower, lift and lower. 4, 3, 2, 1. Toe out, pause. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Toe back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last set. Reach it up, drop it down. Reach it up, drop it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set the feet down, squeeze the inner thighs together. Let's sit down, stand up, just like we were doing before. Down and up, down and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit low, pause. Navel and shoulders open and wide. Reach the fingers nice and wide too. Lift up your right heel. Take a great big inhale. I want you to spring it up. Touch it down. Left, touch it down. So little plies, trying as much as you can to bring that toe right up to the side of your knee. Squeeze the inner thighs together every time you sit nice and low. Try and pull the navel in. Think of yourself as a little rocket ship reaching straight up to the sky. I know it's easy to kind of sway side to side when we're kind of lifting and lowering opposite legs, but we want to keep our weight center. Beautiful. 5, 4 more. 3, 2, last 1. Both feet down. Relax the hands. Take a big inhale. Reach the hands high over the head. Exhale, flip the palms, push them down by your sides. Inhale, reach the hands high overhead. Exhale, push them down by your side. One more time. Big inhale, hands lift up. Exhale, flip the palms, push them down. We're gonna lie on our side. And if you want to, take a weight in front of you. Now I'm lying on my right side, so my left leg is lifted. You can do the opposite. I'm gonna completely recline my head on the ground. If it feels better to kind of lift it up, that's okay. As you lay down though, pretend like you're lying up against a wall. We want our shoulders, hips, and toes all in one line right now. My knees are bent. I'm pulling my side tummy up and away. Now this is kind of funny, but think about pushing your right thigh, the one that's touching the ground, into the mat to stabilize that side. Wrap the tummy in. Maybe grab the weight and punch it to the sky. We don't have to if we're not in the mood. And then I want us to externally rotate the leg and hold. Now, as you lifted that knee up, did you fall back behind you? If there was a wall supporting your hips and shoulders, you wouldn't be able to. Those hips would stay one on top of the other. Now, from here, let's go ahead and pick up our knee, flex the foot, and then push it away from the body. Take a moment here and still make sure that your shoulders, hips, and heel are all in line. I don't want the foot in front. I don't want it behind. I want it right in line. Now it's still externally rotating, meaning my toes and my knees are reaching kind of up to the sky. Push the weight further away. Squeeze your thigh butt connection point. Take a big inhale. Exhale, turn your tummy on more. Take the leg to parallel. Externally rotate it. Take the leg to parallel. Externally rotate it. Back and forth just a few times like that. Bring it forward and back, forward and back. 3, 2, last one. Externally rotate and pause. Now from here, I want you to push the leg lightly in front of you, almost so it's in line with your opposite thigh. Once you arrive there, point your toe, flex the foot, drag it back to its starting place. Push it forward, point the toe, flex the foot, bring it back. Reach, point, flex, return. Now on that return, it's really easy to let the hips kind of fall away. I want you to resist that feeling. As I'm dragging my leg back, I'm really using the center of my body, my core, to hold my hips in place. Beautiful. Let's do 2 more. Now this time, instead of pulling it back, keep it right here. Hold it right there. Squeeze your thud. Pull the navel in. Take a big inhale. Point and flex. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Great big inhale. Bring it back down in line. Now, point the toe. From here, take a big inhale. Exhale, bend the knee. Pull your knee up towards your elbow. Inhale, push the toe away. Point the toe, reach the leg long. Exhale, pull the knee up. Inhale, reach it nice and far away. Exhale, pull the knee up. Inhale, reach it nice and far away. 3 more, pull it up. Inhale, extend and lengthen. 2 more, up. Send it away. Last time, up. Send it away, pause. Flex the foot again. This time, carry the weight over the head if we want to. Elbow and knee together. Exhale, pull everything in. Inhale, push it away. Exhale, pull everything in. Inhale, push it away. Pull and stretch. Bring it in. Reach it out. 3, 2, last one. Send it out. Pause. Take a big inhale. Slide the weight up. Take a breath. And relax. Give yourself a little pat. Swim to your opposite side. So once more, we'll arrive on our side. Now this time my left side is touching the middle. Excuse me. My right leg is up. Oh gosh. Need a little bit of water there. This is why you should have water nearby, you friends. Go ahead and externally rotate. I'm pressing my now left leg into the mat to help stabilize me. I'm trying to pull my left side tummy away from the ground. And perhaps we push our weight to the sky. Take a great big breath. Pick up the leg like we did on the other side. Give it a flex. push it away. Another way to think about this is if you were standing up tall and straight, we wouldn't really want to lean over towards our straight right leg. We'd be reaching our head up to the sky. We'd be pushing our foot into the floor. We're in that position. We're just turned on our side. So let's start by bringing our leg parallel, externally rotating. Now, as we take that movement, as much as you can, reach the weight up to the sky like it's a little magnet. Continue to keep the hips stacked one on top of the other. Beautiful. 3, 2, last one. Rotate, pause, navel in. Now here comes the fun part. We're going to push the leg lightly forward just so it's in line with that bottom thigh. Point the toe, flex the foot, drag it back. Push it forward, point, flex, drag it back. Push it forward, point, flex, drag it back. Now we might notice one side feels a little easier than the other. A lot of times we have one side that's just a little bit stronger, or maybe it has more range of motion, so the movement's just easier. That's okay. Our bodies are imbalanced, and it's not like we have a good side and a bad side. I say we have a good side and a side of opportunity. One has more opportunity to grow than the other. Nothing wrong with that at all. I feel that way too. Now this time, take the foot forward, flex and point, and then hold for a moment. Squeeze your inner thighs towards one another, even though we're keeping the right leg in place. Pull your left side tummy away from the mat. Punch your hand up, flex and point. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex, hold. Bring the leg back down. Point the toe, grow long from your right ear through your side body, out your right foot like I am pulling it away. Take a big inhale. Exhale, bend the knee, pull it up. Inhale, push it down. Exhale, bend the knee, pull it up. Inhale, push it down. Exhale, pull it up. Reach it right back down. Exhale, pull it up. Reach it right back down. 3 and 2. Last one. Hold the leg there. Take the weight overhead. Pause for a moment. Wrap your ribs towards one another. Soften the shoulder down the back. Squeeze your thigh butt connection point. Make sure your hips are one on top of the other. Big inhale. Exhale, elbow and knee in. Push it out and away. Exhale, elbow and knee in. Push it out and away. Pull it in and return. As much as you can, keep the spine long and straight. Of course, we're using our core to keep our shoulders, our hips stable. And we're using, obviously, lots of legs, lots of glutes, and definitely our arm. Let's do 3 more. And 2. Last one. Reach it out, pause. Take the hand high overhead, take a big inhale. Set the weight down. Go to your first side once more. A little bit different. Instead of having our legs bent, I'm going to point my toes, and I want my toes reaching towards the front edge of the mat. My body's right in the center, so they're a little bit in front of us. Now start with the legs nice and parallel, just like I have them. Squeeze the inner thighs together. If we want to reach our weight up to the sky, we can. We don't have to. Now from here, I want you to keep your right leg pushing down into the ground and pick up your left leg. It's still in line with your front leg. Now, take a great big inhale. As you exhale, bring it in line with your hip. Notice if you wanted to let the chest jet forward. Can you wrap the tummy in? This is kind of funny, but I want you to push down into the ground with the side of your right leg, stabilizing through that right side, wrapping the tummy in. Now again, flex. If you need to flex both feet because it naturally feels good, you can. I'm just going to flex the lifted foot. And then again, we're going to externally rotate the leg, bring it back to parallel. Externally rotate the leg, bring it back to parallel. Externally rotate, return. Externally rotate, return. Last time, externally rotate, pause. Navel to spine, chest high. Push the foot forward. Point, flex, pull it back. Push it forward, point, flex, pull it back. Push it forward, point, flex, pull it back again. Keep the hips even and steady with one another, trying as much as you can to not let your hip kind of fall back behind you, keeping both shoulders up. If it's too much to have your hand lifted as well, you could stabilize touching it to the ground. Sometimes that's nice. Wow, I cannot talk and continue to do the movement quite as well as I thought I could. That's all right. We're not all perfect, including myself. Now this next time, take the leg in front of you, pause, hold it right there, squeeze your glute and your thigh butt connection point on that left side. Pull the navel in, push it up, point and flex. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pause. A little bit different than what we did before. Rotate it back to parallel, take it to turn out. Rotate it to parallel, take it to turned out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rotate, pause, reach your weight up to the sky, pull the navel up and in, take a great big full inhale. Big breath out. Now again, a little bit different. Actually, my weight might be in the way. I'm going to push it away. From here, I want you to squeeze your inner thighs towards one another. Your heel probably isn't going to touch the ground, but I want you to envision pulling the heel down to the ground and then lift it up. Squeeze the inner thighs, lift it up. Squeeze the inner thighs, lift it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Lift, pause, take a big inhale, and relax everything. Set the weight down. Take it to your first side. And then again, maybe we use our weights, maybe we don't. Straighten the legs. My toes are touching the front edge of my mat. My head is sort of, I hope, in the middle of my mat. Legs are initially parallel. Wrap your tummy in, pull your pubic bone up. Go ahead and lift your top foot, give it a flex. Hold it right there. Notice what's happening through your neck, your jaw. Can you let that go? Can you relax? Externally rotate, return parallel. Externally rotate, return parallel. As much as you can, keep that action way up high in your ball and socket joint. Everything else in the body is, of course, active. Our muscles are turned on, but we're keeping them as still as possible. Now, hold it right there. Pull the leg back in line with your hip. Oh, it should be turned out. Externally rotate the leg. Push the weight up to the sky. Cinch your waist a little bit more. And then we bring it forward, point, flex, drag it back. Bring it forward, point, flex, drag it back. Again, forward, point, flex. And again, if we need to take our arms somewhere else, maybe it's just too much to have the weight over my head, there's nothing wrong with stabilizing, using your hand as a little kickstand, especially if that means you're able to keep your spine still, our core working hard. Sometimes having that hand right there can really just give us the little helping support that we need. Beautiful. Take it at your own pace. You might go faster than me, you might go slower. Last time. Now take the leg in front of you, hold. Take a moment, push the weight higher, wrap the tummy in, rotate the leg, externally rotate it. Parallel, rotate. Parallel, open. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, rotate, pause. Now this is where we're going to push our inner thighs towards one another and release. Squeeze the inner thighs and release. Cinch your waist as you squeeze, let it go. Pull the heel down, lift it up. Bring it on down, reach it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift it up, turn it back to parallel, and relax. Set the weight on the floor. Give your hips a little pat. We are going to roll to our back. Pause for a moment here. Take your hands away from your body. Push your low back down into the mat. A little bit of ab work before we cool down with a stretch. Hands behind the head. Wrap the tummy in, take a breath. Fold your head, your chest away from the mat. Fold from the sternum. It's like our shoulders are trying to lift up. Take a big, deep breath. Big sigh out. Point your toes. Walk your legs together. Lift up a little higher. I want you to externally rotate the legs. Pull them back towards one another. Externally rotate the legs. Pull them back towards one another. Now, if it's too much to keep the head and chest lifted while we do this, you could take your head back down to the ground. There's nothing wrong with that. And still focus on keeping your spine imprinted. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. 4, 3, 2, last one. Now externally rotate, pause. And I have my legs lifted a little bit higher than they could go. It's not the biggest stretch, it's just finding a little external rotation and trying to lift the chest up. Take a great big inhale. Big breath out. Inhale, drop the shoulders down to the ground. Exhale, fold. Inhale, drop the shoulders down to the ground. Exhale, fold. Inhale, down. Exhale, curl and lift. Inhale, down. Exhale, curl and lift. 3 more. And 2. Last one, lift, pause, navel in, pubic bone pulls up towards the belly button. I am working my tummy so much. Big inhale, pick up your right leg using your right inner thigh. Set the toe on the ground. Exhale, pick up the left leg. Set it on the ground. Exhale, right leg. Exhale, left leg. Exhale, right leg. Left leg. Let's do 3. 2 more sets. Last one. Both toes down. Squeeze the inner thighs. Lower your head and chest. Reach your hands over your head. Heel toe your feet a little wider than your hips. Knock the knees together. Something just fell in the room away from me. Don't know if you could hear it on the mic, but it kind of scared me. Take a little sway of your knees side to side. So if it looked like I had a funny look, that's definitely why. Pause, walk the feet towards one another. Pull your right knee into your chest. Give yourself a little hug, little squeeze. Now to get a deeper stretch, I concentrate on keeping my hips even with one another. So I'm not hiking my right hip up. It's trying to stay in that same starting place. Now this is where I said maybe you'll want a TheraBand or a yoga strap to take around your foot. If we have limited range of motion, it's okay. You might try and extend your right leg away. Pull the knee in a little bit more. Take a great big breath. Big sigh out. Now, even if you feel like you're very stretchy, plant your left foot back on the floor and push your right foot up to the sky. Actively flex. Now, if you've got a band, you could put it around the foot. If you've got the range of motion, perhaps bring it behind your thigh. I've got my leg parallel right now. Let's keep it parallel. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, maybe draw it a little bit closer to your body. Depending on your own range of motion, you might be able to slide your hands up. You might even do like a little yogi toe lock on that foot. For me, I get a really big deep stretch the more I flex my foot. Most of the time that's where I need to lengthen more so than pointing the toe and reaching it away. And then pause for a moment, pull the knee back into the chest. And then this time reach the leg up to the sky, give it a big flex, externally rotate the leg. Notice if your hips move, we want to keep them in line with one another. Keep that external rotation and take your same little stretch. Notice what changes in the body with that external rotation. I'm not gonna lie, this one always feels really good. I could hang out here for a while. I won't make you hang out here for a while, but I like to reach for the pinky side of my foot and take almost a half happy baby from here. If that's not in the cards for us, you could of course hold behind your thigh. You could just bend the leg. And then when you're ready, set the foot on the floor, pick up your opposite leg. Give it a little hug, a little squeeze. And then again, if you want to extend your right leg long, it's kind of like a little supine pigeon pose. and then plant the foot on the floor, take the leg to the sky, give it a big flex. Make sure it's parallel right now because we'll do our external rotation in a moment. But we can take that hinge when we want to. And again, for me, I like to keep my leg or my foot flexed. My leg is straight. I guess my hip is flexed. You can take that just as deep or shallow as you want to. And then hug it back into your chest. Big hug, big squeeze. Push the foot up to the sky. Take a flex, externally rotate the leg. Lift the heel up to the sky. And take the leg a little closer if we're in the mood. This leg is feeling a little tight in my body today. Make sure you're breathing when you're stretching. I know so many of us hold our breath and try and pull everything as close to our body as possible, but I assure you that is not the way to get more flexible. We need to breathe easily and freely while we're stretching our body, and it's not about what it looks like, it's how it feels. And then again, if we want that half happy baby, you might reach for the outside edge of your toe. You might hug behind your thigh. You can do whatever feels good for you. And then when you're ready, unravel. Pull both knees into your chest. Give yourself a great big hug, a great big squeeze. Let's take a little rock and roll on our body. Come up to a nice, easy seat. Roll the shoulders back, lift the ears higher. Take a big inhale, swimming the hands high overhead. Drop your right hand down and just take a big stretch over to the right. I'm going to turn this way so you can see me a little bit better. Open up across your shoulders, really stacking one on top of the other. Take a big inhale and then a big, giant forward fold, letting your head fall as close to the floor as whatever feels good. Tuck the tail, roll yourself up. Big breath in, both hands lift high. And then opposite stretch over to the other side. Stacking the shoulders, reaching long from your right hip through your side body out your right fingertips. Take a big inhale. And then another big forward fold. Roll yourself up. Got hair all over me. I'm always shedding. I don't know about you guys. I feel like I sweep my floor constantly, and yet there's still hair everywhere. I've got very long hair. It's always up in a bun. You can't always see it. But flex the feet, lift up and out of the waist. I've got mine about as wide as the mat. Take the hands nice and high, grow taller out of the waist, and take a big stretch. Now, I have a habit of immediately jetting my chin forward. That's not what we want to do. Tuck the chin in and grow longer. Flex more through the feet. Stick out your tush behind you. Take a big inhale. Exhale, perhaps reach your sternum a little closer to the space between your feet. Take another breath. Exhale, maybe a little deeper. One final breath. Forward fold all the way over the legs. Roll yourself up to a nice tall seat. This time, walk the feet in. Flex the feet more. Reach the hands up. Big inhale. Exhale, hinge. Again, I did it immediately. Tuck your chin in. It's like keeping your ears in line with your inner arms. That's always helpful. Another big flex. Another stretch. Forward fold. I'm not gonna lie, this feels good. I could stay here for a while, but we'll keep moving on. Roll yourself up. Last time, let's try externally rotating the legs since we've been working on that a lot today. Think about your inner thighs almost shining up to the sky above you. If your heels don't touch, not the end of the world. Reach the fingertips up. Lift up tall. Take your hinge. Bring the chin down. Reach longer through the fingertips. Again, big inhale, exhale, hinge. Great big inhale, exhale, reach. Last time, forward fold. Roll yourself up to a nice, easy seat. Sit tall, sit straight. As always, my friend, give yourself a great big pat on the back. Thank yourself for doing something so good and just for you. I certainly hope you enjoyed our barre class today, and I hope all went well. The last 2 times I've done a live class, I've had some technical difficulties. Usually I can see the comments that come in, and for some reason the software I'm using has been kind of funky, so I can't see if anyone's left me any comments. I do apologize. If you do have questions about this class or any suggestions for upcoming classes, be sure to let me know in the comments below. I'm always happy to keep that in mind. Like I said at the start of this class, one of my students had asked about doing a live barre class, which is why I did it this week. So if you've got something special in mind that you want to work on, feel free to let me know. If you want to be more in the know about when I've got live things coming up, or, you know, giving me more feedback about what you're interested in, be sure to check out the Facebook group. I don't think it's in the description right now as I'm recording live, but I'll definitely be sure to modify it and have it in there afterwards. Again, not super tech savvy, so hard for me to get all those things right the first time around. If you're interested in more classes with me, or more specifically more challenges with me, I do have a membership site and a brand new challenge coming up starting next month. So if you're looking for another lovely kind of 30-day sort of challenge, there'll be a brand new one for my members, and there'll be a link to where you can find that as well, and more information. Anyway, I certainly hope you had a fabulous barre class. Please let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will see you next time.